Hello folks, and this is David Uso Conway. Welcome to another episode of Space Engineers, where I'm going to introduce you to a project that I'm working on called codename Stargazer. Um, this is a little prop shuttle that I made for it. Uh, in the recent patch that they had this past Thursday, um, they added pistons to the game along with blast doors. So this is actually the rear of the ship. Today I'm going to be showing the hangar bay. Um, so normally this is going to be a very large ship. The exterior is not even finished because I am currently trying to work on the exterior at the same time I'm working on the interior, so that way I can fit it properly. But if you are by yourself, I do have like this extra console just sitting right here. So I'm going to open up the hangar bay door here. Alright. I'm gonna try and hurry back on over my ship real quick, my little shuttle. Now, this is the main hangar bay of the backside of the vessel. You just pull this little shuttle right on in here real quick. And I do have like a control module, control section directly ahead, as you can see with the glass there, where your friend could be like operating, or like a multiplayer, you could be operating the actual hangar door. You can communicate with people, so you can say I'm ready to land, and they can go ahead and open the door for you real quick and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you what it looks like up in here real quick too. I just got these consoles that are lined up, and you see it's quite spacious. The sides here, I'm going to be adding a few more things. Put like repair equipment or something. Now, the way that you see the backside there, that is incomplete. Since I just want to at least flesh out the inside of the shell bay first. The bottom portion of the vessel is, the bottom portion of the hull is complete. I actually have it rounded out on the bottom, so I just need to work on the top half. After that, now close the hangar bay door real quick. I'll run on back down the shuttle again. And like what I always do for the control sections of the ship and stuff, I always have them marked with a red light, just like on my emergency ones, like the med bays and whatnot. So, and again, since I'm doing this by myself, I put a console right here so I can activate the lowering bay. But if you have somebody actually playing with you, you can actually have them lower the platform for you while you're in the shuttle. And this is where you would go to drop the shuttle off inside. I'm going to get back inside my shuttle real quick. Now, on both sides, there's areas that that you can have shuttles going to, or you can have like shuttles on one side, and then you can have fighter pilots on the other. So I'm just going to ease the ship in real quick. I'm actually thinking this left corner right here, I'm probably going to end up rounding out. I'm going to switch up the block for the flat side block instead, and round that out a little bit better, since I don't really need a sharp corner right there. And I'm going to turn this around in just a moment. Now, I'm going to go in reverse, but it is big enough that if you have a agile enough craft, you can actually just turn around in the area. But I'm just going to back this in real quick as soon as I get my bearings. Alright. Just lower this down a little bit. Again, I can round out the corners in the back side of this, but I just think that that initial corner, I'm probably going to just round that out ahead of time while I'm working on other individual sections of the ship, which I will not be showing in this video because they are incomplete. But as you see over here on the other side, I had another shuttle that was parked. And I'm actually going to show you this since they came up with a new system for this is actually supposed to be higher up. I accidentally left it down, but since they added pistons, I actually made turbo lifts. If anybody knows Star Trek, I made turbo lifts in the game with the piston. So I just got to rename these so that way I know which one I'm using too. I just know I'm on the starboard side, so I'm just gonna raise them both up. But basically what you would do is turbo lift would be on the floor you're at or something. You just get on in the turbo lift here, and then you would close the door. Then you go back into the control console, and you would lower yourself again to the next deck here. Alright, so there we go. This would bring you right down onto your next deck. And this is actually supposed to have another wall piece there. I just gotta replace that. But this turbo lift goes down to the blue floor in the aft section of the ship. And for today, that's what I'm going to show, the turbo lift. Now, this is a screenshot. I'm actually working on the deflector dish for the ship, and the deflector dish, I have 3 layers, and currently I only have the first layer filled in with spotlights, and that is 200 lights just for the first layer alone. That I had to go through. I had to adjust their radius, their intensity, and I had to take the red down all the way to 0, and my green I went down to 164. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make it so the next layer is going to be a bit more darker, so it's slightly more noticeable from a distance. And the actual center portion on the third layer there, I'm going to have it so it's quite a bit more darker, so it's a lot more noticeable on the ship, kind of like some of the older Enterprise. The deflector dish would actually be set up so that you would see it where it was usually, I think it was darker on the brim, and it was lighter in the center. Well, I'm doing reverse. I'm gonna have it lighter on the ends, and I'm gonna be have it so it's darker towards the center portion of the deflector dish on this. And the captain's quarters is shown there. That's actually gonna be the personal quarters. It's not gonna be like his ready room. My dad's birthday was actually a few days ago. July 26th, so I'm actually naming, this is my most ambitious project that I've done in space engineering so far. It's going to be, the scale of it is quite larger than anything I've worked with before. So the project name is Project Stargazer, and I'm actually naming the ship after him. This is his last name, Conway, so I'm just naming it after him. The faction that I created in the game, the Siri Intergalactic Empire. So the beacon that I'm going to have set up when I'm all done with the ship is going to say CIE or Psi Conway. But this is on the back portion of the aft portion of the vessel, and towards the front end of the ship, I'm also going to have it set up sort of like Star Trek also. But that's all I have to show for today. I'm working on other sections. They're just nowhere near as complete as the shell bay was. So that's why I didn't show them today. But you can just like me on Facebook and subscribe on my YouTube, or add me on Twitter. I'm doing constant updates, and I'm always working with this, trying to finish it. And thanks, and enjoy the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.